Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, followed by Dark Souls 1, Who Can Kill the Most Bosses, followed by 20XX co-op.
Yeah, so I thought it'd be just something different for today. You know, we've been doing a lot of the same games. I thought maybe, play some Dark Souls or something.
Sure, sounds good to me. Why don't you provide me with a seed, Nick?
All right.
If you would
throw away this weird cane run. Thank you also to Quizzical Upnod for the 2 months in a row. Let's see, what should we do? How about Lazarus hard mode today?
Lazarus hard mode, okay. I await.
And our seed is ZJPX. We're all converting eventually.
Catch a hernia if you get a ZJ. Yeah. Especially if you're in PX, man.
And DDRZ.
I don't trust a seed that ain't got no numbers. That's all I'll say about that, but let's get started here. I will remind you all as well that you can watch both of us playing the stream or playing the run at the same time if you go to multitwitch.tv/mychannelname/nickschannelname. Don't literally type that. That would be silly, but, you
probably get nothing if you do that.
I imagine you would probably get nothing for that.
Yeah. Macros 86, 28 months in a row. That's the new high score. Can anyone beat it? Thanks.
Start planning now.
Yeah.
It's like, making a positive change in your life. The best day to do something is, last year. The second best day is today.
But you can't change what you did already last year.
That's exactly, that's what they say is like, I'm going to get in shape this year. Well, they say, the best time to get in shape was last year. The second best time is tomorrow. It's an idiom that's used to...
Are you like a Time Lord or something?
No, it's not literal. It's to stop people from being paralyzed by inaction because they think they've missed the window on something.
All right, but you can't go back in time.
That's exactly that's the implicit part of the idiom is...
Unless you're a Time Lord.
Well, the Time Lord, if you were a Time Lord, obviously the best time would actually be, earlier.
Anytime.
Yeah, you should really just... if you're looking for a time to invest, ground floor, baby.
Money is not even an issue for you if time is not a factor, because time is money.
I have to imagine that if you are... Look, I have no idea... this would be a great segment, Nick. Let me describe to you what I think a Time Lord is. A Time Lord is a man who can travel through time, but he's not immortal. He's not immortal. He's like a mortal man, but he can travel through time. And that's
you've seen it. Haven't you seen the show? Or
I've never seen. No, I've never seen Doctor Who at all.
All right, so you're actually totally on board so far.
Okay.
Do you have any more speculation?
He has the neuralizer from Men in Black, and he holds it up, and monsters are real scared of it.
I mean, if you had said that 4 years ago or more, you'd probably have been super wrong. But these days, the sonic screwdriver kind of does whatever they want.
Okay.
So
the sonic screwdriver it's a magic wand.
Essentially, what it used to do was unlock doors, and that was it. And now it's been used for 100 different things.
It was used to unlock doors. It was a key.
It was a key that worked on anything that isn't hard locked. It's not physically, mechanically locked. If it had an electronic keypad, he could break into it with that.
Nick, have you picked up have you fought a mini boss?
Yes, and I got a lot of good stuff out of it, but the item room was terrible.
How does your hair look right now?
Pretty sweet. I look like a dick.
Yeah, right? You got the glands at the top there.
Yeah, that's what that is.
That is pretty good.
Probable Panda and Tevo _ thank you for 3 and 15 months respectively. Welcome back. What were you going to say about the glands?
Well, I mean, no, just the hair on top of the helmet here. That's in Flight of the Conchords, Bretz makes a bicycle helmet that has his own hair, so it doesn't mess up his own hair. It's kind of what it reminds me of right now.
He makes a helmet out of his hair?
Well, he puts hair on a helmet so that it looks like hair when he's biking. So it's he's not uncool. And
okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to tell me somehow the hair was going to block his head from breaking open on the cement.
No, that doesn't really make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
You're right. That would be unusual.
Chow was asking me earlier. I finally threw out my milk.
Yeah. Did it go bad?
Nope. I just couldn't stand the idea of drinking it because it was too old for me now.
Well, yeah. I mean, I thought you were just keeping it for the science experiment element.
I was,
but
it reached a point where it's I just don't care
anymore. It wasn't even worth it.
Ridiculous.
On top of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to the point where I'm like, well, maybe this is just never gonna go bad.
Right, yeah. Well, there's like, I always get these ads, and like, you know when people are like, oh, well, the ads are based on your search history. This is one of the few where I'm like, yeah, I see it. Because I always get this ad when I'm like on clickbait websites. It's always like, see this man who's had a McDonald's hamburger for 25 years. Like, you won't believe what it looks like. And I'm like, I bet I believe what it looks like. I bet it looks like a McDonald's hamburger that's like a little weird, but mostly it's still intact. And
Wait,
that I never
We
click
won't
it,
believe
though.
what the hamburger looks like?
Well, that's what they always do. Yeah, you won't believe what the hamburger looks like.
I thought it was what the man looks like after eating 25 years worth of
No,
hamburger.
it's just he keeps a hamburger for 25 years. He preserves it.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought it was his diet we were
But
making
to be
fun
fair,
of.
I would also want to see what the man who kept a McDonald's hamburger for 25 years looked like. If he's like married and his wife is always like, when are you going to throw out that hamburger? And he's like, you don't understand, Carla.
I bet he's got a weird mustache.
Yeah, definitely. He strikes me as a weird mustached individual for sure.
What exactly about a mustache crosses into weird territory, do you think?
When it stops being something that grows and hangs naturally and starts being something you style, it becomes a noteworthy mustache for sure.
Okay. Because there are people who do, like, competitions for mustaches, and there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it, but it is weird. You're crossing full on into weird territory when you make like a windmill out of your mustache. We've all seen the picture.
I think there's actually sort of like a trough in that idea where there's like, for a while you think it's weird, and then you just start to appreciate it again. And the windmill is out the other end for me.
Well,
the windmill's appreciation.
There's no doubt about that. For sure, if I had a friend and he's like, yo, I'm gonna grow like a dope mustache, I'd be like, well, okay, you know, I mean, it's up to you, but it's a little strange in the modern climate to do that. And then if he was like, yo, I'm flying to Amsterdam to compete in the World Mustache and Beard Championships, I'd be like, oh shit, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
You found a hobby that you can excel at. But also, I mean, it's still pretty wild. Like,
I just can't imagine saying it's weird at that point. I'd be more excited about the novelty than commenting anything negative about it.
Yeah, like the dude who comes in like 18th place at that championship is weird. The dude who comes in first is like the fucking alpha male. He's buying the drinks when all the other mustache weirdos go out for dinner.
Yeah. I see some parallels to King of Kong in that, actually.
I could see that a little bit, yeah. Did you know that it popped up on Reddit today because there was a today I learned about Billy Mitchell. It was like Billy Mitchell played a literally perfect game of Pac-Man at one time, which is not just a tongue twister. Billy Mitchell played a perfect game of Pac-Man, but
Billy Mitchell played a perfect game of Pac-Man.
it's actually
That's
like
a good one, actually. I like it.
It's so easy that it feels really satisfying.
Explosive
But I don't think it's actually that tough. Zephys, thank you very much for the subscription, by the way. But people were like, well, yeah, but he's kind of a dick. Watch the King of Kong. And then, of course, there were the people that are like, well, it's like an editorialized view of things. They edited it to tell their own story, blah, blah, blah. But neither Steve Wiebe nor Billy Mitchell are still in the top 10 for Donkey Kong high scores.
Probably a lot to do because of that movie.
Right,
I think
yeah.
there's a lot of things to it that caused them to get crushed.
All these other dudes who were like, well, I'm fucking into Donkey Kong. Like, I just didn't realize it was a thing.
Like,
yeah,
right.
Exactly.
B-Rax and Biznap at the top now. B-Rax? Is that what I'm saying?
For like 30 years, Billy Mitchell had, or 20 years, Billy Mitchell had this record that was like considered untouchable. Then Steve Wiebe came along and touched it, and then like 12 other people were just like, oh, no problem.
Diarrhea.
I can touch that.
Pilly's Wiggle, thank you very much for the subscription as well. It's a good name. But, I mean, it's not like it was easy. I mean, you saw the movie. You still had to sit in that chair and, like, play perfect Donkey Kong for, like, 8 hours straight. But,
Yep.
like, there
No,
are
I
people
saw
who
the
can do it.
parallel with him drumming or something, right?
Yeah,
There
they
was
draw
all
the
bats.
lines. We've all
It's
seen
still a
the
wild
movie.
world that he lives in.
I still really like that movie. Even if Billy Mitchell is unfairly maligned in it, which I can't say one way or the other.
I love the movie, honestly. I think it's one of my favorite movies of that ilk, and even if he is not that character, I enjoy the character.
Billy Mitchell, that's exactly it. Billy Mitchell's like one of cinema's greatest villains.
And I don't have to judge him as an actual person. I just think that movie presented it in an interesting way, and that's the character.
He may just be an actor, but I appreciate it either way. All right, I'm catching shade for not shouting out resubs. Let's not give a man a fish. Let's teach a man to fish, and I am that man, and these resubscribers are fish. How do I get Nightbot to actually notice these resubscriptions, Nick?
I can help you with Moobot. I can't help you with
Oh,
Nightbot.
okay, that's fine by me, yeah.
I actually talked to the guy that runs Moobot that made it, and I was like, hey, can you make a command that shouts out subs? And he's like, yeah. And then he did it.
Really?
So because I talked to him, there is now a thing that lets you access subscribers.
Like resubscribers?
Yeah.
How does
I have
one
a
do
message
this?
that pops up and shouts it out. Well, I'd have to go into the actual
Okay.
command. And
Commands. Maybe it's in features here.
I believe Nightbot has the command, but I don't know how to do it there.
Get notified in chat when someone subscribes to the channel. I do see, but I don't see the resub. Might have to shout out a Twitch streamer easily. Enable this feature to use your Twitch subscriber data in other Moobot features. Is that it?
Well, you do have to enable that first of all, yeah, and then you
Okay.
can make a command using that command. You want me to actually open it, don't you?
Do you want to navigate
Okay.
to Twitch to authorize these commands? Log into chat and send messages. Get a list of all your subscribers. Check if a user is subscribed.
But we're doing it live.
Take your credit card number. Okay. Twitch subscriber features are now turned on.
All right.
Step 2. What happens next?
I'm looking for it. Okay, so you go... I made a message that's exclamation point thanks under commands.
Okay.
And I wrote thank you to, and then the command is latest Twitch subscriber, and it should show up as red as in a little block.
Okay.
And then you just write your message however you want around
All right.
that, and it'll just access the last person that did it.
I'm gonna delete exclamation point mail. And I'm gonna replace that with exclamation point. What do you call it? Exclamation point thanks?
That's what I call it. You can call it anything you want.
Exclamation point thanks. Thanks to, and then newest Twitch subscriber. Is that like camel case? Latest Twitch subscriber.
With spaces, and it should show up as a command when you start to type it that you can click on.
It does not.
Does not.
Latest Twitch subscriber? Like you just wrote it normally?
I did, but if it's not working, maybe they changed the way it's written now.
Gosh darn, it doesn't work yet, Chad. Don't cool it here.
Oh, sorry, they're all trying to type exclamation point thanks. It only works if, Oh, no, it does actually work for you. Never mind. You got it.
Wait, what did it say?
No, on my chat, it worked for them when they
yeah.
accessed it.
Okay.
Thank you to Pasta Legion for the 9 months in a row. Pilly's Wiggle as well. And, oh, I can't say that name properly. Wajcek B for the 3 months.
How about this? Exclamation
Yeah.
point thanks. Insert League of Legends summoners current active runes.
Do that. That'll be great. They'll love it.
Oh, here we go. Insert latest Twitch subscriber. Yeah.
There it is.
Thanks to. Boom. Save. Okay.
Thank you, QBD Theory, for 11 months in a row, and Christmas 95 for 2 months in a row. Lee's Faye for 28 months in a row, and Dustin Earns for 6 months in a row. Man, you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thanks to latest sub. It doesn't work.
It's going to take a second to activate. You might have to re-add Moobot to the room.
Oh, thanks to Pilly's Wiggle. Okay, but then how does it? That tracks resubs somehow?
It'll see the last person that subbed and then write that message to them.
How do you get it to trigger when it's actually when a resub comes in?
I thought it just did it automatically.
Command list.
Mine just works.
Exclamation point thanks. Timer. Automatically post the command via these timers, not default timer. Permissions. Only amount. I don't know.
Yeah, there's like no advanced command for that. It just goes.
It's like it just says thanks to latest Twitch subscriber. You don't have it say thanks like when somebody subscribes or something.
Yeah, no, that's what it does. It just works.
It just works.
Like, it just did it right now. I don't know. I might have to look into this more for you. I'm sorry. I don't know off the top of my head, I guess. I set this up like a month ago now.
One day.
Sorry, guys. I let you all down. I'm the worst.
I mean, it's like a start.
Yeah, I mean, you got most of it done now.
Now, whenever somebody resubs, they can just spam thanks until I notice it. So
Everyone type exclamation point thanks.
there's a way now, which is nice. It's a start. I think it needs like a little bit of scripting so it actually works when someone subscribes.
Yeah.
But it
What
also
the hell did I do?
and it pops up an alert for you as well.
Yeah.
What the heck? You got some advanced...
Maybe I have it routed through something else.
Yeah,
that I
you got
forgot
some...
completely about.
You've got like a macro built or something. You got your own scripting engine going on there.
Maybe.
All right, well, you know, that was a nice 10-minute break, but we're back with the daily.
Back to the run.
Yeah.
And add Magar Bluetooth subscribe and Figure OS for 5 months. Thank you, both of you, as well.
Explosive.
The subtrain is super real today.
If has Chaz... Oh, my God. There's actually... We've gone in the reverse direction. Now there's so many exclamation point thanks that I actually can't read the name that is in it. This needs some work, man. This is one of those ones where if the Twitch uploader actually worked and pushed this to YouTube, people would be like, what are they talking about? I don't get it. But luckily the Twitch uploader will never work again, so we don't have to worry about that.
Mine started working again.
Mine worked for like 2 days and then stopped working. And the 2 days that it worked, it only exported one part of the NLSS. The other one, it was like, nah, dog, we can't do that. But someone introduced me to a Nightbot feature called Twitch Down. It's not a Nightbot feature.
That broke for me.
Twitch Down broke for you?
Yeah, that's when I went back to the export thing.
Oh my god.
Like I'm glad to hear it works for you, because that's a great feature.
It's obviously a non-trivial problem if a lot of very smart people are struggling with it in like independent situations, but holy shit, man. Yeah, so I downloaded my 3-hour Fallout stream from like 2 weeks ago. Took like 4 hours to make, and then it's uploaded, so it's like I can finally get the Fallout series back up on YouTube if anybody cares at this point, but good lord, it's been annoying.
Yeah, I was following the same kind of thing where I was downloading or using my output files from OBS and then rendering them for 6 hours for the NLSS. It was my entire life was just getting the NLSS on YouTube, so I had to use the exporter. It was just not realistic.
Yeah, it was fucked up. Weird run. Thanks.
Also, I heard they added the matchstick to get the tick off.
Really?
Which I think is my idea. Although someone on Twitter said that they had said they were doing that already. I don't know.
I saw... Look, I'm not trying to say you didn't invent it. But what I will say is that I did see people talking about that, like, at the Afterbirth release, or the Rebirth release date.
Really?
Being like, hey, I think I may have even mentioned it on the show a couple times. So I just wouldn't go ahead and, go around claiming to be that person. I'm just saying.
I was really excited, and I just must be super dumb and forgot you said it or something. That's probably
what
happened.
No, it's not super dumb. I'm just saying, be cautious of telling people, because there might be a lot of people out there who think they invented that.
Oh, I got myself very excited over nothing, probably.
Thanks to the Don Willie for the subscription. I appreciate it. I don't know if it was a resub or not a resub, but look, Moobot's thanking you. I'm thanking you. You feel thanked.
Same goes for Poop Flowers for 5 months and Lauda as well.
How do you know how long it was, man? You got like freaking Amazon Prime, and you're like, just order it next day delivery. And I'm like, where's the button for that? And you're like, well, you gotta have Amazon Prime.
Well, I do have Amazon Prime for one thing.
Me too. I mean, who doesn't? I'm just,
I have a command that is set up through Nightbot. And yes, I said I use Moobot. That is correct. Yeah. But I also use commands from Nightbot for my pop-ups. And that's where I'm getting the month numbers from.
Oh, fucking
But I don't think that's why it pops up in my chat. That's just why I get a pop-up on my screen on the actual OBS stream.
Nick, we're going balls deep on this run. You ready?
I hope so.
Blank card, rules card.
Oh, no.
I'm all in.
You're going to know all the rules.
Yep. Get ready. Chet, you got a pen and paper ready?
We're going to crack open this freaking mystery of the 109.
We're going to solve the ARG right here. This is the run we've been waiting for. I told you never...
finally find out what Chubb thinks about smoke after Afterbirth.
Never trust a seed that doesn't have any numbers in it, man. You end up with shit like this. And this is actually, like, I had the opportunity to take blank card Empress instead, but I was like, nah. Blank card, rules card. I'm all in.
Just send NL your shit. All right.
Send NL your shit. Just send me the function, Nick. Just copy and paste the source code, and I'll
take a capture of my entire computer, and I'll burn a disk.
I'll mount it on my F
On
drive.
Demon Tools, yeah. Just mount my computer on your computer, and then it'll have sex with your computer.
Yeah, my F drive is Nick's computer. Explosive.
Put my D drive in your F drive.
Not Chase 15. Thank you very much for the subscription. We're like, I got 80% of it working, man. Because now, like, it definitely shows a thanks in chat when someone subscribes, but it doesn't pop up a notification.
Oh, it does do the chat, though.
Yes, it just
That's
does.
all I thought we were trying to do.
Now I just needed to actually provide me with a desktop notification so that I can actually, like, notice
that part
it.
I can help you with after the stream, and
Sweet.
I do know how to do that.
Got to reroute Moobot through Nightbot.
No, it's like freaking clicking a button. It'll be fine.
Sweet. Historically, I've had some problems with that, though. By the way, walls will harden. Time is the essence.
Okay.
In case you're curious.
What was that great one about, like, the shield and the sword?
Are you thinking of Chubb Dislikes Smoke?
No, like, the sword must be passed through the shield.
Diarrhea.
You had a whole thing. I don't know where you got it from. This is your quote
Yeah, I don't remember, man.
from Rainbow Six last night.
Oh, yeah, dude. That was,
Where did that come
you
from?
know, only when the shield is deployed fearlessly can the sword truly strike, which is just fucking nonsense. Doesn't make any damn
It
sense.
sounds like something Sean Connery said in The Hunt for Red October.
But basically what I used was, Chubb Dislikes Smoke, by the way. I used that to justify just putting out the riot shield and running into the base, and then just hoping my teammates were behind me, like, picking up angles.
I'm sure they were.
I think they were getting
Can we
a little
talk about
salty
why
with
the
me.
doors all have a hole at the bottom? Because it's really weird.
So, I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege to get, like, a little bit of a background here. After people told me, hey, idiot, you actually can remap all the controls, which is true, by the way. I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege. Madison and I played a bunch last night, and then I played with Ohm on Ohm's stream. And that game's, like, really fun. In multiplayer, it's got this cool asymmetrical thing going on. But, Nick, you are correct that, you know, the crux of the game is... Chubb Dislikes Smoke, by the way. The crux of the game is putting up these barricades, and then you can drive, like, a little drone car under the barricades, which is necessary for the gameplay to function, but at the same time is, like, real silly. It's like we brought just enough boards to cover everything in the door except one little spot at the bottom just big enough for a drone car to drive through.
And then also to see where the feet are on the other side of the door.
Also true. And then you drive
it's a terrible decision.
You drive your little drone car through it, and then they, like, see where you are, and you're like, ah, shit! I've messed it up.
If we just brought slightly more boards or distributed them better and had one less barricade, we would have been in a much better strategic position.
That's absolutely true.
What
and
are
then,
they
like...
doing?
Ohm has played a lot of that game, so I think he knows what he's doing more than I do. But there's a lot of stuff that seems counterintuitive. Like, there'll be a window that's barricaded up, and he'll rip down that barricade and put on a stronger barricade. And I'm like, I don't think that's how construction works.
It's like some Call of Duty zombie shit.
Yeah, it has...
how to work the barricades.
It has an element of that I'm not fully versed in yet. I mean, that game is like a pretty serious learning curve. A dark market lies under your feet. But, yeah, that game, for now, gets, like, the Northernlion seal of approval, even though the single player is pretty lacking, because it basically doesn't exist. But the multiplayer is really fun.
I saw the Jimquisition today. He was doing a thing about, like, our
Konami.
multiplayer-only games. Well, that too, of course. But our multiplayer games, like, a problem now, because they're taking out the single-player mode, which is fine, but they're not making up for it with content that would supplement them losing that large chunk.
Right.
And then they're still charging $60. Like, what do you think about that?
I am of the opinion that in most games, I only play one or the other. So if we do actually have those perfect world scenarios where, like, you know, focusing on one allows them to do it better. Thank you, Rexon GT 1013 for the subscription, by the way. If like, allowing them to just focus on multiplayer makes for a better multiplayer experience, I'm for it because I usually only touch one of them. However, I understand, like, the idea that, you know, it looks like they're just cutting something out to save money, basically.
And, well, okay, I'm with you also, but the other thing that bugs me a little bit is the fact that they're immediately pushing, like, a $30 season pass right after.
Oh, dude, that is, like... I'm so happy that I can ignore that shit, but it shouldn't have to be ignored. That, like, as soon as you boot up Rainbow Six, it's like, here's the season pass, here's like experience boosts. And when you play a game, it shows you the boosts your opponents are using to kind of like, in my opinion, kind of like shame it. You'll be like, well, your opponents are using like this renown boost, so they're gonna unlock more operators, and you're just like,
it's like, guys, you do remember we just paid $60 for this, right? Like,
well, I mean, I didn't. Let's be realistic.
I didn't either. You gave me a code for it, but I'm just saying.
No, I'm with you, man. Like, it's a little jacked up. I wouldn't dispute that.
A little iffy.
Man, I didn't realize
it's close.
blank card rules card is actually a huge problem, because if you use it and then walk into another room, the fucking text blocks like the entire screen, so you can't see any of the enemies.
That's awful. Thank you also Rex and GT 1013 for your subscription. Welcome to the Corey. Glad to have you. I also had a $40 donation from Macros86. Thank you very much for that. It's incredibly generous of you. Message says, thanks for tech supporting NL. I might actually get my 30-month resub shout out next month.
I thought I gave you your 29-month one yesterday, but maybe my time is like messed up.
Day a month, same thing.
I'm living in a time warp right now. I'm alternating like 4 hours of sleep a night and 13 hours of sleep a night. It's like I don't even know what day it is. That's why when I started the stream, I was like December 7th. I didn't even realize that we'd started like November yet.
We hadn't started November, let alone December.
Right, yeah, the joke didn't quite come out properly, but you get the idea.
Well, I thought it was even worse. You're back in November.
Chat's real mad about my Diplopia play. Which, the only reason I kept, what? Nick, have you ever seen this room? Hold up. I know I got a lot of things on the go right now. The first thing is, fucked up Diplopia to keep blank card rules card. The second thing is I found a small room that looks like the platforms in the room look like keys, and then there were like 9 keys just in the room.
Oh, I've seen it one time. And never again. I think it's quite rare.
Yeah, that was cool.
Those are rare Pepe.
Thank you, Aether Games, for the 30-month resub as well.
Oh, sorry, we do rare Parrot now.
Is that what it is?
Pepe's old news. Yeah, we've moved on to Parrot.
I've never done any of them, so like I'm relying on you to keep me fresh there.
I do a lot of things regarding memes these days, so it's like the one thing I can help out with on the show. I'm happy to.
Dude, if you remember, like early January 2015, I was like, man, I'm already sick of the word dank. And it hasn't gotten any better. The word dank has just taken over. It's not like it originated on day one, of 2015. It's been around for a long time, but good lord.
Like, it got adopted into the darkness of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, too, so there's dank there, too.
That's true, yeah. I really noticed, like, playing Rainbow Six last night in multiplayer. I'm like, shit, man. I haven't been a part of this kind of online community in a long time. You shoot someone and then...
You missed it?
No. But you'll shoot someone and they'll be like, hey, you fucking screen hacker, you fucking wrecked. And you're like, oh,
that's like
nice.
Twitch chat, man.
Yeah, dank meme, bro, dank meme. I'm like, I can't handle this. It moves at a pace that's too fast. It's too fast for me.
But on the other side of things, if you get really good at it, they'll be your greatest backers of all time.
That's true.
So there's your incentive to get really good at Rainbow Six.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Win the loyalty of Twitch chat.
I'm never going to be great at that game, but I'm having a good time regardless.
Good. Well, that's good to hear.
By the way, rooms may yield more than you expect. Experimentation is key.
Yeah, no, I agree about all of those things you just said.
Like, if it's not magic, I'm not taking it seriously. I'm not telling anybody I fucked their mom unless I drop, like, a fucking turn 2 Jace Vern's Prodigy and loot myself into the win.
Loop yourself?
It's a loot. It's a loot,
oh,
actually. Loot yourself into the loot yourself. How is your run going, by the way?
A bit below average, honestly. I'm mostly just clinging on to hope that I can get a really good Diplopia play eventually, and that's going to save it.
Yeah, it's a weird one, that's for sure.
It's just middling, like, it's below average. It's just kind of getting by.
You have,
Yeah, the Nightlight is really my biggest advocate right now.
You don't have Death's Touch?
No, I might have missed a deal. My damage has been low, so I've been taking a bit of damage.
Yeah, no, my damage was terrible for a while. And then I got Death's Touch, which was actually like a huge godsend because I got Shielded Tears. Did you get Shielded Tears? It was a very strange situation. Curse of the Maze put me in a secret room, and then there were Shielded Tears there. I was like, oh, okay.
That's lucky. No, all I've got is Ball of Bandages, Mystery Sack, I've got the Nightlight and Growth Hormones, Mr. Boom.
Well, I'm going to give you some knowledge as well. Deny his gifts to attain your reward.
Oh, that might be really helpful. I'll keep that in mind.
Do your best. Oh, I forgot we had Mr. Mega. Okay.
What is this chest? Why did I not open it?
Oh, God.
Oh, never mind. It's a key room.
Wait till you find that, the special key room, man.
I'm probably well before where you're at right now. I'm finishing Catacombs 2.
Yes, this is correct. In case you need any advice, a piece of paper is your guide, in case you're interested.
Okay.
We're puzzling this one out, man.
Yeah, I'll stick with it. I'll use the rules card once just to see which one I get. Rooms may yield more than you expect. Experimented. Yeah, okay.
Blank card on Zeus? Why would I ever want to be able to see where I'm going, when instead, I could see where the whole world has been with the collective knowledge of all Isaac players at my fingertips via this rules card.
So I don't know if this is confirmed, but I heard that as of the last patch, which is I believe one prior to the one that's current, Book of Belial and Car Battery actually work together.
Oh, so you get like double the damage bonus.
Damage, I guess. I didn't confirm this myself. I saw this on a stream, but it looked like it was true. So if anyone wants to confirm that, that's cool.
Who was saying it, though? Because if it was Northernlion, that guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
No, it was a different streamer.
Oh, okay.
Not Northernlion.
You don't have to... I didn't realize I was a sensitive...
No, I was thinking about diplopiing this safety pin, and I was like, should I do this? Should I not
If you are going to die for sure... Probably, I guess. But if you're not, it's a pretty weak play.
I'll go in the devil room first.
It's certainly not as weak as what I did, which was just doubling the Bible and blank card. And
That's
then
weird.
Getting like a bomb out of it.
Very useful.
Well, the only reason I did it is because I was like, shit, I might as well get Diplopia, I guess, to be strange. But I want to keep blank card rules card. It was weird.
I could Diplopia this Pandora's box. On Catacombs 2, that's 2 items, right?
No. Yeah, it would give you 2 items. Yeah, that's correct.
Seems like a good a play as any. I really need to kick it up before we get any further in, so let's see what this does. Hopefully it's not 2 of the same item, so this will be for science, I guess.
Well, if it's like 2 synth oils or something, you might be happy with that.
Different items. I got the wire coat hanger and Mom's underwear, as well as 4 spirit hearts out of it, so I would say it was a solid play.
What Chad is like, why wouldn't you take Brimstone? Because I'd flip and be dead, you jokers! It would literally kill me to pick it up!
No balls.
Nobody, this dude won't even kill himself in the run. You see, when I took the pact, all the deals turned to Spirit Hearts. We couldn't afford it, man. Why not both? Because if I took Brimstone first, then I would have died before I could get the pact. I only had 2 Spirit Hearts.
Have we come to any consensus about why the hearts change over sometimes and not others in Devil Deals?
Nah, I don't know what's up with that.
Maybe it's just a glitch or like too many weird variables in play and it just doesn't know what to do.
Did you not see how much health you had? Wait a minute. Maybe I was incorrect.
That shit happens.
Let me default to my other excuse. I thought you people hated Brimstone. I thought Brimstone was the scourge of everything and every single run contains it.
That was so casually Jerry Seinfeld without trying.
I thought you didn't like the Brimstone. I could be Brimstone.
It'll be a new character, casual Jerry Seinfeld.
There's
It'd
a
be great
joke
to
in
go
there
through
somewhere.
and do like the emerging cast of accidental characters on the NLSS that never volunteered to be here.
We need our own version of like Prison Trump.
What?
Prison Trump is it's a guy who comes on Trump's stream sometimes. He looks a lot like Trump, but he's pretty gangster.
Oh, okay.
We need our own Prison Trump. But I don't know where I would find one, because it's a real person.
Yeah, just do it yourself, I guess.
I guess I'll do the Hush fight.
That was my goal, but it's not happening for me.
Do the hush fight just to make up for not taking brimstone.
Oh, have you done this joke yet? Do the hush fight.
I've never done that joke, Nick.
All right, good. Now it'll never happen.
That's pretty good.
Stopped it at its
Do the hush
inception.
fight.
You know you're gonna think about it now when
Yep,
you get to hush.
every time. Oh, 2 items. Goat head, Bob's rotten head. One of these things is good, one of them is not. Hopefully I don't die on the hush fight.
If you don't have to do it, don't do it. It's okay.
I don't think I'll die because I have like shielded tears, which are really valuable. But we'll see, man. You forgot the other chest? I'll go back for the other chest. Just give it a minute. You gotta leave one back there, because then the game, it's like you gotta always leave them wanting more, right?
They do say that about Showbiz, yeah.
Yeah.
And Isaac is basically
See,
Showbiz.
you're not gonna turn away during this 45-minute long hush fight, because you want to see what's in that last chest. It's just science. This is a sucker born every minute. I mean, a subscriber born every minute. Ooh, exclamation point, thanks.
I was really enjoying watching you do a greed run with D20 and then forgetting that you shouldn't open the chest or leave the room before the battery charge 100 times in a row.
There are some times where I'm like, what's wrong with my brain? But you're like, I've gotten so used to like the muscle memory of just like, open the chest.
Yeah.
Like, then leave and buy the battery.
It's muscle memory plus commentary. It'll screw you over so many times.
It messes you up, man. I'm not bad at Isaac. There's that, greedbutt.com thing I linked you guys to that Luke and his friend, Europa, made.
Yeah, that's awesome, by the way.
It tracks your stats. My average, like, Isaac daily run is, like, the top 2% in the world. So I'm like, I've never felt more confident in the fact that I'm actually, like, pretty okay at the Binding of Isaac. But, I'll admit, I make some mistakes, some boneheaded moves sometimes.
I mean, it would make sense that you would be that good at it, given how many hours you have, to be fair.
Well, I see what you're saying, Nick. I might be an idiot, but I compensate for my idiocy with time investment. Kind of like a savant.
No. Tech point 5, really? That's where this run's gonna go.
You know who really likes Tech point 5?
Mathis?
He fucking loves it. We're doing races sometimes, and he's like, Tech point 5, I'm in. And it's like, I mean, it's great, but I don't know if it's that great.
I'm never gonna muster that level of enthusiasm for it. It's fine. I'm not looking down at it. It's just like, I really, really wanted to win, and this is like status quo.
I think it is a speedrun starting item, but I kind of disagree with it.
I kind of don't understand why, but I'm also ignorant.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I come at it from. I'm like, it's nice, but...
You know, it is doing good work for me right now, so maybe I should change my mind a little bit.
Tech X is the best tech. Yeah, that's not even like, I don't even know if that's a contest, honestly.
Oh, Dank Bum. Love this guy.
Where'd you get that?
Devil Deal on Dank Depths 1.
Oh, must be nice.
Oh, that makes sense. Dank Depths, Dank Bum.
That's not what its actual name is.
Oh.
Freaking Hush makes the floor so slippery, man. Get out of here with your slippery bullshit. Ah, shit. Kill him.
I was really glad to see that you're coming around on Iron Bar finally.
Iron Bar is like, it's just nice.
Plus it's one of those things, you see it, it's just like, this is a good feeling. Yeah, I shouldn't be upset right now.
It's not bad. And then you get to say Iron Bar like Sagat, and it feels good. Iron Bar.
Iron Bar. I think, wait, was it Sagat? No, it's Guile, is like not in the launch characters of the next Street Fighter.
That's pretty fucked up.
Isn't that really weird?
He's like one of the big ones.
I think it's Guile. Chat'll back me up. I think there were 2 major characters that weren't in. But they'll be like supported a couple months after it comes out. I don't know if they're like DLC characters or what.
As long as they have Chum-Li in it, that's all I care about.
Did you say Chum-Li?
Chum-Li. As long as they have Chum-Li.
I think you're trying to say Chum-Li.
As long as they have Chum-Li, the youngest son from the television empire Pawn Stars. That's all I...
if they added him.
Chum-Li and his thunder thighs. That's all I care about.
Yeah, you could break rocks by walking through them.
Did you know Chun dislikes smoke?
Guile and Balrog are both not in the game immediately. That's really weird.
Kind of feel bad that the dude who did VO for Isaac had to like record himself saying rules card.
Why?
Like, well, because until now, probably nobody appreciated his hard work. I'm here for you, dog. We're finally experiencing the wondrous voice work that you've committed to the game.
You know, a fantastic way to have manipulated and used this new narrator would have been to have him actually read out what the rules card said.
I don't know, man. Can you imagine if you popped one and it said, rooms may yield more than expected, experimentation is key? You'd be like you'd be 2 floors down by the time you finished it.
Oh, I'd love it. It'd be so dumb.
It's like when you read like an audio log, or you play an audio log in Fallout, but then you get into like dialogue right after it.
Yeah.
I don't know how long we can survive. Hello! We got all sorts of ammo for you. And you're like, shut up, I'm listening to this is like a heartfelt story. Rules card.
I'd pay an extra $1 just to hear him say Chubb dislikes smoke.
I thought you were Mr. Anti-Microtransaction.
I am.
This one's worth it. Yeah,
Isaac gets an exception.
The Rainbow Six stuff. I'm like, come on, man. Chubb dislikes smoke. But I'm like, the game just came out. Like, I get there's gonna be DLC for it. I've got no problem with that. But like on the front page, I guess what gets me more isn't it's not the season pass, because that stuff's like normal now. But the experience boosts, I'm like, that's like some mobile shit. Like, make your game free if you're gonna sell.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's exactly right. They want both sides of that pie.
Yeah, you want like the shitty $60 part where you're like, oh, these games are expensive, but also the shitty like, well, I didn't pay anything for this game, so I don't mind throwing a couple extra bucks in part. But I don't know. I guess I just ignore it.
It's not like it has this compendium of content in it, right? I mean, it's like an average-sized amount of content.
It's below average from...
Below average.
If you really care about the single-player stuff. But the multiplayer mode is real fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope this is not a trend that continues to get worse. I imagine there's not a lot of latitude for it to get worse, though, so probably if it does, it'll immediately be a huge problem for a lot of people. I'm sure we'll talk about this tomorrow on the roundtable.
Yeah. NL never accepts season passes as normal. Apathy is how they win. No, I think, like, apathy is how they, like, don't lose. But buying the season pass is definitely how you win. How they win.
How they win.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm not going to buy the season pass. But I'm also, at the same time, not like, fuck these guys for making a season pass. Then people must buy it, I guess.
Yeah, they must. Getting into these topics, though, it starts to make me worry that we're always going to go back to these same tired conversations that we've already had 20 times.
Yeah.
And then it seems like it's going to frustrate people before we even launch into it. So it's like that we almost feel like there's this stigma to even bring it up.
I understand.
Is weird.
Yeah. And I think
that's what I feel
most people kind of like get it. Like the people who are inside baseball enough to be like, hey, how do you feel about like microtransactions and stuff like that? Are the people who are like oftentimes against like shitty ones, at least. There's like maybe 100,000 people who in their home life are just like, sweet, season pass, set it and forget it, right?
Right, we're preaching to the choir and everybody else is not interested, so it's like really not doing much there. Yeah, maybe we've got to figure that out.
Too far up our own butts.
Maybe.
This run's gotten strange.
I got Keeper Tears, which is actually badass.
Yeah, Keeper Tears. This is real good. Chubb dislikes smoke, also. In case you were looking for an update about this like high-octane blank card rules card run.
I appreciate that you kept the absurdity throughout the run to do that.
Oh, that's my pleasure. Super stoked to have had the opportunity to get this on the second fucking floor, by the way. Real pleased about that. Pretty excited. I think we've mined the true mysteries of the game.
I would love it if there was an unlock, though, for having seen every iteration of that card in one run.
In one run, yeah. Because otherwise it would be too easy. You could become the rule keeper.
Right. And, well, then wait until the next patch or whatever the next inclusion of the Isaac lineage is, and then they'll make some kind of a patch that makes it easier to get that achievement too.
Oh, it just gives
well,
it to
also
everybody.
introducing a harder one for everyone else.
Just give it to everyone accidentally.
Fuck the keeper, by the way.
Oh yeah, I don't have that guy
Anyway.
yet. I don't know, man. Like these people like prioritize unlocking stuff that they hate.
I did it.
I know. You are these people.
I didn't know that it was bad until I got it. Though.
There were like hundreds of tweets where people were like, "You unlock the keeper? He fucking sucks." But,
I didn't know they were serious. I mean, I had to try it myself.
You gotta do all the stuff with the keeper now. You got that post-it note like bearing down on you, man.
On the upside, though, the Lost is pretty badass as a character now.
Yeah, I think the Holy Mantle change is very positive.
Yeah. So it's kind of like they added a new Lost and then took away the old one.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm gonna fight Mega Satan.
Man, you're having a really good run. If you're doing that.
Don't thank me. It's all rules card, man.
All right.
Throw the rules card at Mega Satan. Use the rules card on Mega Satan. I guess it's never been done, man.
For science.
Well, I've never done it, at least. It's probably been done. Let's be realistic. Really hope I don't accidentally teleport out of here. I didn't want to tell you, but I've got Cursed Eye. I know you feel strongly about this item.
It's an item that I really am coming around to hating more and more. That and Experimental Treatment are like my two bottom tier items that are still like acceptable in the ranks of most items. You know, it's not like Isaac's Tears, where it's like, you know, probably nobody's going to use that, so we just kind of disregard. These are items that are still in regular circulation, and I think a lot of people like for various reasons. I don't. Although I think Experimental Treatment might not be as detrimental lately. I haven't noticed it really screwing my run over as much, but I also take it less, so it's hard to say.
Here's our Mega Satan revelation. Deny his gifts to attain your reward.
Alright, try denying Mega Satan's gift.
I don't know what his gift is. I'm denying all of his shit with these enormous shielded tiers that just stop him from doing anything. Alright.
Thank you, Jason Bright and his egg for the subscription. Sorry it took me so long to shout you out. I hope your egg is good. And Harzapan for 9 months in a row. That's baby time, by the way. We'll name him Chucky. Just making sure I didn't miss any more.
This is a weird run, but it's over now. Do-Re-Mi. Thank you very much for the resub. Although the thanks just got Rex on it. I don't know. We'll work this out at some point.
Spun has changed experimental treatment value.
Yeah.
What is Spun?
It's, you get 3 syringes. It gives you +2 damage. It's a transformation.
Oh. Okay, that's totally good then. Good point.
Yeah, I mean, it's like real good, man.
I had seen the name come up a few times, but I never looked up what it did, so I just assumed it was bad for some reason.
So your run is on the Womb 1.
Yep. Did you guess or did you look?
I guessed.
And
it's on the Womb 1 with not amazing damage.
Yep.
So I'm going to do a Greed Lilith run.
And feel free to call it at any point.
Well,
because I'm sure the Dark Souls segment will be more interesting than what we're doing right now.
We can always cut a little, no offense meant to 20XX, but we can always cut a little off that and keep Dark Souls running long.
I'm probably just going to die to Pinwheel anyway, because I'm terrible.
If you get the Pinwheel, like, I mean, I know you can because of the
Dude, I can get to Pinwheel in 10 minutes.
That's what I mean.
That's not a problem.
You can if you just want to, like, if you're okay with just dying.
Yeah.
But, if you get the Pinwheel in a fashion that can beat him and is, like, time effective for you, more power to you. So we're, like, I'm assuming that we're going to say no summons for this.
That would be the hope, yeah.
Right, yeah. So, I don't know, man. You got, like, Asylum Demon. And then you got the Taurus Demon. That's no problem. Who comes after that?
I'm completely out of practice, by the way. Like, I haven't played any Dark Souls at all in months.
Yeah.
Oh, last thing I played was Bloodborne.
Good. Well, it's... I think you're probably still
kind of way harder, actually.
It is. It's more aggressive, but you know, you'll figure it out. as you have like 100
No, I
times
probably
before.
will. Times.
Well, so it's like Taurus Demon, and then what comes after Taurus Demon? You go to.
Well, it depends. Do you want to follow the linearity, or do you want to go off the path? Because you can go after just stuff.
Well, yeah, but like
Hydra.
You're not gonna go fight the Hydra though.
Why? It's easy.
Well, okay, you go fight the Hydra then. I'll go fight the gargoyles or something.
I actually think I'd do better against the Hydra than the gargoyles.
Well, you'll have the opportunity to put that to the test.
I guess it depends if I get that Black Knight Halberd to drop in Darkroot Garden.
We only have like an hour, man. I think you gotta like. I think if you can beat 4 bosses, that would be incredible.
Yeah, I don't know. That'll be probably the test, is 4.
So I'm not getting the D4 here, because I'm Lilith. I'll get the key and the toothpicks instead. And then it has Death's Touch inside of it. That's pretty positive.
You got to Pinwheel last time when you did the race, and that's when you died. Yeah, I know. It's fine. The goal was to get, you know, the thing out of him, and also to kill another boss quickly.
I mean, I died to, like, the Witches of Fenwick or whatever in Bloodborne like 40 times, so... And then I beat Vicar Amelia on the first try, so, like, my whole, like, Dark Souls difficulty curve is all fucked up.
Dude, I beat Vicar Amelia on the first try too, but I died to the freaking lasagna demon like 50,000 times.
Is that like a half dog and half lasagna?
Yeah, the one that's like his back is all splayed open.
I can't remember if I got that far.
You got that far, but like in parallel, you may not have gone in that direction.
Okay. I understand this.
Bloodstar Beast, is that what it's called?
Bloodstar? I think I fought Bloodstar Beast, yeah.
Yeah, I call him Lasagna Demon because his back looks like lasagna.
Which is like by far the easiest boss NL. So what I heard is that actually like it barely counts as a boss unless you have a lot of insight. And the higher your insight, the more difficult the boss is.
I think the only way that was difficult is if you didn't get what the hell was happening, which I didn't for the first 2 times I tried it. But after that, you know, it's just run around, look for the dude, and hit him.
Yeah.
Or the witch lady.
So I don't even know if I had a lot of insight when I did it, but it's a convenient excuse knowing what I know now. That was also like 7 months ago, I guess, so.
All right.
I don't really remember
fully. It is different stumbling blocks, really.
Yeah, of course.
Once I got to the 3/4 point, I basically ran through the rest of the game, so I was really tired of the frustration of some of it.
I heard the DLC is really hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched B-Rex play through it. I was not interested. It didn't look fun to me. Sorry, I don't mean to shit on it. It's not bad. It's just like probably I'm done with it for now.
Oh,
I'd rather be hyped for Dark Souls 3 if anything.
Yeah, man. Me too. Because it's like coming to PC. It makes... I know it's like...
Date? Do we know if it's day and date?
I don't know.
Yeah, that part's important too.
And if I did, I wouldn't tell you. But
all right.
I know I harp on this all the time, but like it being on PC, it makes my life so much better.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we could do a proper Shrek through of Dark Souls 3.
What do you mean?
I never finished my... Well, me is.
I was like, yeah, I'm not doing a Shrek through of anything, mister.
You're welcome to join me if you want to Shrek through it.
Nah.
Makes the game a lot funnier, I'll give you that.
Yeah, but like, co-op, right? Like,
I usually play Dark Souls for the humor.
Yeah, no, I find it's one of the funniest games out there. There actually is, like, it's a surprisingly funny game at turns, but it's also, you know, it's got a lot of despair.
Well, it's funny because of the despair. That's like even the slightest hint at a joke makes it hilarious. Because it's very dark.
Like when Solaire accuses you of wanting to fuck him in the bum.
I didn't think you would mention it, but yeah, that is actually what I was thinking of.
If I didn't know better, I'd think you liked me. Oh, heavens me. Forget I said that. The flow of wine is distorted in Lordran. Alright. I didn't die. But also there's nothing to buy here that's any good, so guess we'll just head down to the next floor.
Rip all my HP.
You died.
I died once, and now I'm shitty Lazarus. Well, not shitty, but different Lazarus.
Oh, you didn't even kill yourself on the early
I learned my
on.
lesson. I tried to do Lazarus runs in greed mode, and I kept dying on the first floor intentionally, and it was not helping me enough. So I just don't bother anymore.
It's like really good, man.
I don't think the damage boost is as much as it used to be.
I think it is.
I'm officially dead, so this run is gone.
Ah, fuck. I'm like 6 minutes into this Lilith run. And it's feeling okay. I guess I can abandon it. But give me a moment.
What's a Shrek through, though? I'd make my character look like Shrek. That's all.
Pretty standard, really.
Say stuff about Donkey. I also go...
I do like that. That's pretty dope.
I really should just leave it here on the desk.
You know, that's what people like in a broadcaster, is somebody who just leaves it all out on the desk.
Yeah.
All right,
You're not gonna
well,
see it. I'm not zooming the camera down.
I will. I'm going to kill this run, but it's pretty good, but I'll kill it, and we'll play some Dark Souls. See you guys in 3 minutes. Thanks for watching so far. We'll see you soon.
See you soon. Also, just like to shout out Mr. Quaint11 for the $5 donation. I want NL to read my 2-month, and God bless our capitalist state. I can pay to expedite the process. Also, the more money I give to you, the less there is for NL. That'll teach him.
That's technically true, I guess. We live in an economy that's like not ever expanding, you know, forever, so that makes sense.
Thank you again, Mr. Quaint11, and also Misagi12 for the $10 donation. Wow, these are all just talking to you. NL needs to talk hockey more often. What are his thoughts on Patrick Kane's point streak, or does he hate him because he's from the good old US of A? These answers and more after the break. Patrick Kane. He's related to Michael? It's gotta be. I'm gonna set up the game now. Oh man, they've already added Dark Souls 3 to the database. It's not even that long, actually. Isn't it like, what, 3-4 months? I forget what month it comes out in. There's a bunch of things coming out early next year. Dark Souls, what are you doing, man? I booted you before the stream to make sure it worked. Okay, no, you're fine. It launched in a weird window that was sort of like not properly aligned with the screen. We're fine. Everything's fine. There I am. Oh, they added it for the network test. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Hello.
Hello. What do you think about Patrick Kane's point streak?
Oh man, it's pretty incredible. He just broke the record for like the team record for most points, most like largest point streak in a season, which is pretty amazing. It's like 26, 27 games or something right now.
That's amazing.
It's unprecedented.
Are you excited?
No, I mean, I'm not really a huge fan of the Blackhawks. They're rivals to the Canucks in so much as a team that just won the Stanley Cup can be rivals to possibly the worst team in the NHL right now. But you know, I'm always happy to see noteworthy stuff in the NHL, you know? And it's cool that, if I may say so, it's cool that he's not Canadian. Maybe he'll get, you know, it serves as a starter drug for some Americans to watch.
All right. That's a fair point. I'm setting up my hairstyle right now. I'll go ponytail. That's a good look. How about silver ponytail? I'll be freaking Geralt of the Riviera Hotel.
Geralt of Rivendell, yes.
Yeah.
I was thinking about going to the Canucks game tonight because it's outrageously cheap. Like they're playing.
Explosive
well, I can't. I got some work to do, unfortunately. But SP Buds, thanks for the subscription. But well, first off, thank you. But secondly, the tickets are so cheap because the Canucks are terrible right now, and they're playing Buffalo, who is also terrible and is from a different part of the continent. So like, there's no like rivalry or anything like that. Tickets are like $30 on StubHub instead of like 90, which is awesome.
Am I supposed to root for the Sabres? Is that?
I
right?
don't know where you would either root for, probably like the Sabres or the Rangers or the
Yeah, probably the Rangers actually.
or the Islanders or the Devils, I guess.
All right, that makes sense.
What are you talking about? Buffalo is not. And I'm not saying the city is horrible. I'm just saying.
I'm talking about the hockey team.
I'm
guys.
talking about the hockey team. Come on, the hockey team is pretty bad. You guys were literally worse than the league last year. Let's not like mince
I
words.
think they all think you're talking about the place. They're very confused.
I said that like Vancouver is worse right now, which I believe is true. All right, I'm at the accept screen here as well.
Yeah, I as well am at the accept button.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, yes.
Okay, yes.
All right, that's why I hit accept.
Betchase, 8 months in a row. Thank you. Welcome back. And we can skip this. Yes.
What are the rules?
Soggy.
What are the rules of this race? Let's be honest. The rules of this race are, play
Go
the game.
fast?
Yeah. We don't have any codified set of rules. We'll be fine.
I mean, I have to take a freaking second here just to remember the controls, which is embarrassing, yes.
Oh, I'm like instantly into the claw here. Like I totally remember.
I started, I immediately did a well, what is it? Because I tried to use the weapon or item I don't have.
Excuse me, Nick. Well, what is it? Doesn't exist until you beat
for you to say that.
Does NL not realize that Forge is spelled with an E at the end? Do you not realize that Thornforge is a name that I made up in my head? It's like it doesn't have a proper spelling. If anything, the way that I spell it is the proper spelling because I invented it. Whoops. Pro tip, talking to Oscar is slightly faster than killing him. I did not know that, but I am still gonna kill him. Because I think he's patient 0 for the curse.
Quite possible. Alright, let's see if I still remember how to do inventory management in this game. Go.
Buffalo has an up-and-coming winning core. Once they mature, they have some of the best center depth in the league. Yo! I'm not saying they're, like, doomed for 35 years, you freaking scumbags. I'm just saying they're bad right now. If they're not bad, we have to redefine what is bad. What are there, like, 2 bad teams in the NHL? Or do they exist in some middle ground where you can't call it? I don't want to, like, I'm not trying to hurt the feelings of Sabres fans. I'm just saying. They're not considered favorites to make it too far this season. There's nothing against them. They're a young team. I'm happy the city of Buffalo has, like, a franchise player in Jack Eichel that they can root for.
That's a good name, Jack Eichel.
Jack Eichel's a fucking dope name. Beats the shit out of Connor McDavid.
It sounds like a good ice cream flavor. I would totally get some Jack Eichel.
Wow, I don't even know what to say about that. I think Jack Eichel is like he's a fucking U.S. general during the Second World War. Connor McDavid, who is like his Canadian counterpart, sounds like a fucking, like the 3rd best member of New Kids on the Block.
Oh, there's only 5, aren't there?
Yeah, so he's down there.
Mid-tier.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just saying, he's no Donnie Wahlberg.
I mean, that goes without saying, yeah. Few are.
If we're talking about shitty teams, how about the 76ers? The 76ers are so bad at hockey, they don't even qualify for the NHL. But
That's about as bad as it gets.
I have heard that they are pretty terrible this year. You got a basketball team, Nick?
Do I have a basketball
Well, I mean,
team?
not like you own it, but that would be pretty dope.
Mark Cuban. Outspoken owner. No, I don't really have a preference, honestly. All of my preference used to be based on characters I like to play as an NBA Jam Tournament edition when I was like 13.
Okay.
So like Miami Heat.
Wow. Okay. So we're talking like Alonzo Mourning.
Oh yeah.
You're a big Alonzo Mourning guy.
Oh, they don't come bigger than this.
I always found that what happened is you'd boot up NBA Jam Tournament edition. You'd be like Shotgun Bulls, and then you'd be like, wait, there's no Michael Jordan, and then you'd be like, fuck, Shotgun Knicks, I guess. Patrick Ewing was also in Space Jam.
The Hornets too, man.
Who was on the Hornets?
I don't even remember, but I love the Hornets.
Yeah, I mean, you can love the... Actually, I think for a while, everybody loved the Hornets.
Yeah, it was like 94.
I definitely, like, went to Canada's Wonderland, which is the big amusement park in Canada, and got, like, a Charlotte Hornets jacket or something.
Nice. Asylum Demon's dead.
I'm fighting him in, like, Might Die. I don't know what's that. Like, why? I took Barbarian or Warrior. I took Warrior. I took Knight. And my dude, he's, like, fat rolling. I'm like, don't fat roll, you piece of shit.
I stuck with what I know. I took Pyromancer, and it's really working out well.
Yeah, the hand axe is pretty dope.
Hand axe and light dodges are great.
Yeah, not being able to actually, like, roll properly feels pretty bad right now.
The Charlotte Hornets, not the New Orleans Hornets.
Yeah, they're New Orleans Hornets now. They were Charlotte Hornets when we were kids.
What was the name of that team with the aliens from Space Jam? They're my team.
They were the Monstars, obviously.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Take off your armor, you scum baby. Well, I, like, actually could. Don't really need it for Asylum Demon, hopefully. Doesn't matter. Nobody's getting past Capra anyway.
Yeah, you're right. That's probably not happening. Okay, I'm gonna go get some gear, and hopefully this will pay off.
Oh, you're doing, like, the Valley of the Drakes thing.
I hope so.
They are still the Charlotte Hornets. Pardon me? Did I not take the Master Key?
Oh, you're fucked.
I took the Old Witch's Ring?
Who would take that?
Why did I take the Old Witch's Ring?
That's the worst.
Was that like one away from the Master Key and I like clicked on it by accident?
It's fine.
What the fuck am I gonna do without a Master Key, man? I can't go down to Blighttown now. How am I supposed to get to Blighttown?
I don't think you are supposed to, actually. But that's okay. You'll improvise.
Fuck,
You're good at improvising.
I'm like, shit, I should restart as a Pyromancer or something. But yeah, we'll
not too late.
improvise. We'll improvise, man. I'll just fight 4 kings instead.
There you go. That's not the dude. Ah, there he is.
In Lordran, level up and attune at bonfires, in case you're curious about what you do in Lordran.
I just took the S-Stock, and I'm not quite sure why I did it. I just thought it was there for a reason, and I took it. Thank you, Smokestack, for the 2 months in a row. Welcome back.
It's probably quicker to just restart. Well, the reason, like, I'm not going to restart is because this is only going to go on for, like, another hour. So, it seems sensible to, instead of restarting... Ah, you freaking dead! Ah, I'm freaking dead!
Oh, no.
Ah, that's alright. That was my own fault. I didn't even need to be there.
Death counter.
Yeah, death counter's at 1.
Oop.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I should get this Vihondra instead.
S-Stock is OP, but it's not the build that I want. I'm just going for this freaking shield over here, and it's going to be so good.
What is it, the Grass Crest shield?
I don't know, yeah, Dragon Crest.
How many times have I beaten this game? Like, 19 times, and I still have never been in Valley of the Drakes. I think I went there for like...
man, it's like 3 seconds long.
Well, I went there for like 10 seconds one time, and then like a fucking dragon just roasted and toasted my ass, and I was like, oh, okay.
It's the same one from the Painted World, kind of. It's just like in a different position.
I've only done the Painted World once as well. Like, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's your prerogative.
My bag, baby.
All right, got a good shield, 100% block, I think. Right? Oh god, took it off.
You always go there when you enter Blight. Well, okay, you walk through the... As I walk through the Valley of the...
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, that's the back entrance with the Master Key. I wouldn't say you're really in Valley of the Drakes. You know, if you drive through a city, you haven't really been there. If you've been to the airport, you haven't really been there.
But in the other direction, there's really not much more to it. I mean, you really just go down that little alleyway for a while, and then it comes out another end, and that's the whole thing. There's not much there.
Yeah, but there's like some dragons, though.
Yeah, there's a couple of little spark drakes that hang out there, and that's about it. Whoa. Thank you very much, Alex Walsh, for 3 months in a row. Welcome back. There's a ring over here, right? Nope, sold.
You know what? I'll sell you my old witch's ring. Only cost will be 1 master key.
You're gonna have to get your own. They're free on the title screen, actually.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. See, a lot of people just run past these enemies, That's a bullshit strat for bullshit cats. I'm remembering to figure out how to parry here so that I can, you know, do better
Parrying
later.
takes too long.
No, eventually you're gonna have to use it against the Black Knights, man.
Just kick them into
People
a pit.
like I got the shittiest build of all time, and I'm talking like shittier than Soul Level 1 builds that people who actually know what they're doing do. I got it to Northernlion, and people were like, R.I.P., 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 R.I.P. And then I did the Northernlion Archers thing in one go. I parried the Silver Knight up on the top of the buttress literally 4 times in a row, and then he died. And I was like,
not easy. You got pretty lucky there, too.
This is the greatest day of my life right now.
Can anybody remember what does the hand axe scale with? Is it dex or strength?
Look,
I do not remember this.
Let's not talk like this is going to become like a playthrough that's going to last
man.
a long time.
I'm taking it seriously here. This is my integrity on the line.
Gonna make sure to level dex so I can use the fucking hand axe, get the extra 2 points of damage out of it.
I died to Pinwheel.
You fought Pinwheel?
No, I'm just joking.
You did at one point though. I remember
I
that.
did. Strength. See, chat's got my back. They know what's up. This is serious business. All right, line strat. Here we go.
Where's this jabroni at in his game?
Move! Oh my god.
Get the Uchi Katana? I mean, it does make sense, probably, right? Like,
You know, that's actually a really good idea. And since this is a disposable run, I think I will do that.
otherwise, you know, you wouldn't want to kill the shopkeeper because he'd be like, he could sell me arrows later.
Well, yeah, you need the arrows to get the Drake sword.
Yeah, right? Oh, dude, would you be pissed if I spent 35 minutes shooting at the tail of the,
No.
the Drake?
I would even count that as a boss kill.
Oh,
Maybe.
The truth comes out. Peace out, bitches. Isn't there one guy like down here? He pops out and he's like, "Oh, I'm a demon."
That's kind of the sentiment of everything in this game. They're so up their own ass about being demons.
They're always like, "I'm a demon," and I'm like, I don't give a
They
shit.
just won't stop talking about it.
Who cares? Be a demon.
Oh, right, you can't target this guy yet.
Mad, have you? I'll teach you, you lousy rat. Yulia!
Have you noticed that, like, Undead Merchant, he's like not the world's best swordsmith.
No, that's why he dies really easily.
Yeah.
When you light him on fire and steal all his stuff.
No armor Uchi build OP. Oh, I'm very familiar with the, you know, this is it, what, Uchi pouring from the sky stuff we got going on here.
Oh, my stats aren't good enough.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. I don't really have the time to go back and look at what is wrong with my stats, but...
What are you trying to wield there?
the Uchi.
Dex.
Okay.
Maybe strength as well, actually.
I'll just level up a little dex, see what it does.
Whoa, get that shit out of here.
Yeah, probably stopping in the middle of a bunch of enemies to change my inventory is not the best idea. Okay.
You threw a freaking firebomb at me? I thought we were cool.
Oh my god. I think we're right in the same spot, actually.
Bunch of dickbags throwing firebombs everywhere. Thanks for the short sword. Yes, so-and-so.
So the hope is that since I got this extra shield, the difference in, or losing time there will actually, I'll make it up later, but we'll see if that works.
Yeah, huh? What? Here we go.
Okay, barrel.
Oh no. My gamble has turned out poorly. I'm dead.
You gonna kill Havel?
No, I tried to I was like, I'll lion strat this, but then the dude just blocked my way, and I was like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah, all you can do is just hold up your shield and hope he hits off of it, and then you can move.
Yeah, he bounce out of the way. Why is Thornforge so red? I've been practicing my dance moves.
I love this comment. What game is after this and how long? Can't be doing with this Tomb Raider 1 looking crap.
What?
That's so rude.
Yo, have some perspective, man.
I love it. Alright.
Aye, yes!
I even got transient curses. I don't know what I'm thinking in my head that I'm going to be doing this run.
Transient curses. Those are high quality pieces of hardware, man.
You think I'm gonna go to New Londo Ruins?
Well, if you want to go to the Blight Town, you will.
Yeah, I guess.
You should go watch Tomb Raider 1. Like, go check out some videos of it, man. It's been a long time.
Baby.
Through the hard times and the good.
No.
Whoa!
All right. Whew. Taurus Demon dead.
I'm about to fight that dude right now.
Two-hand that shit. Sorry, too late. Actually, I made off a little bit better because I was not two-handing it personally. I think, anyway.
That seems unlikely.
I got the freaking, the spark on it, so it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna two-hand, but that's because I worry that I'm gonna, like, get hit in the face. But I have two-handed in the past.
Praise the sun.
Look at this scumbag, like, getting Solaire. We ain't doing any summoning, man.
I'm not doing it, I'm just talking to him because he's a cool guy.
See, now my opponent thinks that the potential son of the sun god is a cool guy. From an exothermic standpoint, I would argue this to be false.
You know, I can't actually fault you for your logic there.
Victory achieved.
I mostly just wanted to see chat all put praise the sun in the
Oh
chat.
yeah, they're going buck wild for that right now.
Alright, let's spend all that money on decks, I guess. Yeah, put one in vitality too.
Man, why does the Hollow Warrior armor, like, have ass chains? They're, like, jingling when I'm walking.
That is odd. Oh no, these aren't the stats either? God damn it.
How cruel is it that they, make it so Solaire's, text automatically, like, defaults to no? So if you're just mashing the button, you're gonna be like, oh, shit.
Does it? I thought I just mashed the button and it was fine.
If you mash the button, it gives you no, man, and then Solaire is like, fuck.
That's weird.
Not dead. Not dead.
Thank you to, what was it, Nemo No? I think was the last person. Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now, but thank you for your subscription.
Mercy kill Solaire. That's definitely not gonna happen.
Who would ever do that? Used to be heartless.
Okay, take a quick look at your inventory here. What do you need to use this, this
That was close.
Uchi Katana? 14
Yeah,
strength, 14 dex.
Oh, damn, it's way higher than I thought. I'm at 13 dex and less than that in strength.
Wait, did I say 13 or 14? I said 14.
You said 14, 14.
Yeah.
I'm at 12 and 13, so I'm close, but not quite there.
How many souls of the fucking shit do I have? None. Alright.
Souls of the fucking shit, huh?
The souls of the fucking shit.
Get in there. Get in there. Don't close the gate. Don't close it. Oh my god, I'm dead.
This guy's going hog wild and lower on Deadbird.
Literally trying to go hog wild, and the hog fucked me.
I guess I can't do that yet.
Try not to get fucked by the hog. You'll have a better day. 14,
Yeah.
14, like we said many times. Sorry, I was distracted. I didn't know what that meant.
I don't really like the... I don't like the hog. I don't like that section of the game, but once you get to that bonfire, I'm like, I'm ready, man. Fight the Black Knight. Get the
That
annoying...
bonfire is where the game begins, in my opinion.
I think the game begins when you fight these stupid rats down here.
No, you don't ever fight the rats. You run
You
past
just
them.
run past them? How you ever gonna
get poisoned.
level... How you gonna level strength, man?
Doesn't matter.
Achy Steak, thank you very much for the resub. So I've never done the thing where you just like run straight past.
Did you just pull it off?
No, I'm just like trying to do it right now. I mean, I'm the master of the lion strat, so I'm not gonna sweat it too hard.
Once the gate's shut, it's shut though, so you got to do it the first time or not at all.
Fuck you, buddy! I made it.
Fuck. My gate's shut, so you just got a big advantage there.
Yeah, but then I don't know what happens after this point.
Sure you do. You literally just walk into the church and make a right.
I don't know what happens after you don't forget to get the basement key.
Oh.
You don't get like down to the depths and be like, how do I open this door? You have to go into the church and take a right? What happens if you take this thing right here? I don't even remember what's going on, man.
Fatal flaw. Oh yeah, that's a lot of dudes.
In all seriousness, you dislike the vast majority of Dark Souls. Why is this one of your favorite games? That's
Explosive.
not true. I dislike the second half only relative to the first half of the game. Argon Matrix and Jellyfish, thank you very much for the resub.
Fish.
Ow! That is a freaking... Ah!
It's like chips.
I don't get it.
It's a Steven Universe thing.
Mmm.
Chips.
You literally did this part of the game every week for 2 years. Yeah, but I stayed in my place, man. I knew where to drop the... I knew where to do the red eye orb. We were all good.
It's kind of awesome once you know where all the gear is. Like, you can make routes through the game, and it's so open-ended for how you want to play it. It's like such a nerdy thing to say, but I love it.
I'm fucking 20 souls away from being able to level up one more time. Come on now.
I assume you used all your consumables then.
I didn't have any.
Oh.
I didn't loot anybody. This is the first time I've seen NL playing a character that's not naked. What the heck? What's this guy doing? You're not supposed to be in here yet. I rested at the bonfire, and then the freaking Black Knight is blocking my path. Now he's chasing me down to Andre of Astora.
Well, that's a bit odd. What do you mean he's blocking your path?
Like, you know, he's supposed to be at the, like, Firekeeper's Soul.
Yeah, the back over in the shrine area.
Yeah, well, I, like, rested at the bonfire. Then when I came back up, he was just chilling with those 3 dudes on the platform right outside.
Odd.
That's very strange.
Wonder if it's worth killing that guy.
Well, I think you might have to. Because if you just... You can't run past, like, all the channelers and shit. This guy's still here.
What do you mean you can't run? You can run past everything.
You're gonna run past the channeler and all of his undead people
Well,
every single time?
okay, you're not gonna run past all of the dudes. Oh shit, he does come up the stairs.
Wait, this is like a new... Like, when they patched it, this guy's up here now.
I've never seen him go up here before. I guess I usually kill him when he's downstairs. Wow, that was a harsh blow.
Yeah, I'm fighting him in, like,
Fuck.
like a real tiny area here.
Alright, second death.
This is some Lords of the Fallen shit right here. This guy better give me enough freaking souls to level up twice. That's all I'll say about this. Camera's not doing me any favors. It's like the equivalent of fighting him on the flying buttress in Anor Londo.
It's a bit silly.
I mean, that path you just run down to try to get to the bonfire. Surrounded on all sides by columns.
Thinking about just killing all these skeletons so I can use the Uchi. I think it's gonna make it so much better.
This guy counts as a boss, says chat. Sorry, Nick.
I mean, it's up to chat, whatever they want to say.
Yeah, it should really count as a boss.
It's your show. I mean, you can count if you want.
He's not, like, actually a boss, though, so...
I mean, I could also just kill him, so it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, but he's not actually a boss, though. Say something that only today's NLSS would know, because otherwise this could just be a replay of an old NLSS. Did you hear that Neil Peart of Rush retired today?
Oh, shit. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so when Fox was like, for the first time in his life, he's been right about something. When he's like, this is Rush's final tour. I mean, they did mention that.
They did announce that.
Yeah. But then you're like, final tour, but that's it's just their final big one. They're going to do like, you know.
Oh.
It's like
Well,
when
there
you're
could be
like,
a reunion.
it's like when you're like, I'm going to quit carbs. And then you're like, well, tortillas don't count.
No, they do.
They absolutely do. As does every concert now, according to Neil Peart.
What was that accent? You got a slight Irish accent. When you said
That's how his name's pronounced, man. Neil Peart. Neil Peart Plus.
I mean, they must have gone to him at least once, right?
I don't know. He wears like a hat on stage. Maybe he wears a hat
that
because...
year for all the concerts you would have not worn the hat and shown up.
This is Tom Sawyer brought to you by Peart Plus. Dun 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 dun.
And that's where he takes off the hat, is
Yeah.
right in that riff.
It's like a fucking glorious mane.
800, huh? That's not going to be enough.
All right, Baldur's dead. How much do I need to get? That's got to be enough, right? That's probably enough. It's a good song, man.
All you have to do is the dun-dun-dun-dun, and then I'm hearing the whole song.
Every part in that song is glorious. Whoa! Freaking Channeler Bong coming at me here.
Apparently NL is now gaining the lead.
Well, I don't know about that, but like I'm making progress for sure.
I also killed the Black Knight.
Yeah, but did you kill him 2 minutes ago?
That I can't say. Because I didn't.
What? This guy tried... I was targeting your friend, and you try to parry me. That's not how that's supposed to work. How is he supposed to kill the gargoyles without summoning? That's a problem that I have not considered yet, because I don't think I've killed the gargoyles on my own in, like, 3.5 years. So...
You can do it.
that's my hope, is that I can do it.
Just believe in yourself.
I mean, you need, like, more than that. That helps, man. I mean, confidence is important, but you need, like, some skill and knowledge sometimes as well. You know, if there's, like, some guy's like, oh, hey, the captain got a heart attack and the co-pilot's drunk. Can anyone fly this plane? You know, the stewardess, that's an antiquated term, but the flight attendant is not going to be like, all right, who believes in themselves? They're going to be like, is there a pilot on board?
That'd be great, though, if they did ask that. I would really enjoy that a lot.
Who had a hearty breakfast this morning?
Got enough for the Uchigatana.
Oh, we're, like, exactly tied.
Also got the Firekeeper soul, because why not?
You know, reinforce your Estus.
Yeah. Back at Firelink. There we go. It's like riding a bike, man. This game comes right back.
Yeah. Ah, Uchigatana does, like, a little bit more damage, huh?
I hope so. I have not hit anything with it yet, but I anticipate doing so very soon. This is where I jump this shark and I'll just go fight Pinwheel.
Well, I'm like, man, why would I even want to do gargoyles next? There's got to be something else we could do now. How do you get to
But
lower
without
on
the
Deadberg
master
again?
key.
What do you need to get to lower on Deadberg again? Do you you don't have you do have to beat Capra. No, you don't have to beat Capra. Sorry, you have to beat I'm very confused. Capra is the depths.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the map to try and figure this out in my head, and it's like too many things at one time to think about.
He's fighting this stupid shitty Baldur again. Oh my god, he's always baiting me. You never know, we could be earning her bait and learning her bait at the same time, burning her bait.
Dude, get out of the freaking way.
Are you just gonna try to run past everything?
I was, but then it kind of wrecked me for doing that, so... This Balder is fucking strong. I'm so used to killing him with the freaking Quelaag sword.
You know, they don't call him Big Balder for nothing.
No, they don't. Alright, I've got 8 Estus. Let's see if I can do this.
You fighting the gargoyles?
I'm about to.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, two-shotting these guys is certainly helpful.